sales and marketing series. We are starting with social media marketing. Okay, social media marketing, and everybody will. It's a practical class. Most of us use our smartphones. A lot of us might not even have a laptop, but we do all our business on our smartphones, right? So if I'm going to be taking you through this class on a laptop, it is counterintuitive. So we are going to be doing a lot of practical on your phone today. It's not just not a there are pillars of social media marketing. I want to sample everybody. Sir, how many social media platforms are you on? Three. 8. 4. 4 or 5. Madam, how many social media platforms are you on? Sir? 3. 7. 4. 5. 4. 5. 3. 4. 2. 7. 6. 3. 4. 3. 4. 4. Yes. 5. Sir. 6. 8. Madam. 8. 2. 4. 7. 6. 7. 7. Sir. You're engrossed in your writing. How many social media platforms are you on? 3. So how many social media platforms are you on? Yes. What? 7. 7. Can you mention them? I'm putting you on the spot. How many? 5. 5. How many social media platforms? 5. 4. 5. Are you sure? How many? 2. 5. 3. 1. 1. Which one? Facebook. Okay, how many of us are on TikTok? Yeah, go to your TikTok. I want to get practical now. Go to your TikTok. Okay, before we go there, let me just give you basics first. Let me give you basics. Before we do the practical, there's something called social media architecture. I need to track this thing. So I won't put it inside my stuff again. Social media architecture. In terms of the hierarchy, please, let's listen. In terms of the hierarchy of social media architecture, the very first thing you must pay attention to is your profile picture. When we talk about the psychology of everything, when we talk about the psychology of selling, it is what is happening in the mind of the people or the observer that you are not necessarily actively making happen. The day you upload your profile picture, you've forgotten about that day, but the profile picture remains there, and it keeps doing its work of either shooting you in the foot of your brand, or helping to exacerbate your brand in the minds of the people who stumble upon your account. So your profile picture, your display picture is non-negotiable for you not to have a professionally looking display picture. Your display picture or across all your social media platforms must be centralized, the same. Not a different picture on Instagram, another picture on Facebook, another picture on TikTok, another picture on Twitter, another picture on YouTube. It has to be centralized, the same. Now that picture has to be taken in a studio. It is called a headshot. You need a headshot picture for your profile picture on social media. Professionally looking. The very first thing that tells me you're a professional on social media is your profile picture. So you need to go to the studio where your corporate apparel, your professional apparel, mine is native, mine is not suit. Whatever your own part of your accessory of your own personal brand that you're trying to use to push yourself in the marketplace, dress in that regalia. Whether it can be agbada, because it's not just suits. But for most people, it's a suit, right? So you go to the studio, you take a picture of your suit, headshots, with a high status stance. One high status stance is when you do like this. That's the high status stance. You said? I command the frame. Yes. So you need that kind of picture on your display, on your profile picture, or display picture. Very important. The second important thing is your bio. I'm talking about the hierarchy of the architecture of social media. The second, in the order of importance, the second important thing is your bio. If you go to your bio, can everybody go to your Facebook bio right now? Go to your Facebook. Do you know what a bio is? So go to your Facebook bio. I want you guys to read your bio to me. Please, let's hurry up. Okay, read it.
Realtor, marketer, consultant, and speaker. What we need as an individual is to grow one another.
Beautiful. Who else? Who else? I told you last week that we are doing a practical class. So you were supposed to come prepared. I said that we're doing a social media marketing practical class. Who else? Your bio. It's only one person that went to the Facebook. Who else? Okay. Okay. Are you a real estate developer, sir? Yes, sir. And you have a registered real estate development company? Yes, sir. Because if you don't, you are just shooting yourself in the foot.
For now,
forget for now. What you are doing right now is the first thing you are going to have to put there.
I'm a real estate consultant. I'm a property consultant with a real estate firm here in real estate. I am open-minded person.
Okay.
Real estate consultant specializing in securing affordable property.
Lovely. I love that. Specializing, that word. That word is called the power word. Specializing. There are about 210 power words. I'll send it to. There are more. There are thousands of power words, but I have like 210 that I specially put together. I'll send it to Mr. Yemi so that I can send it to all of you. When you use those words in your content writing, it commands an aspect of the brain to relate with you or with your content, like a content that is crafted by somebody who is powerful or somebody who understands the power of psychology. So that word, specializing, is a power word. Any other person, your bio. Go ahead. everybody must look at their bio, sit down and recraft it. Let it be powerful enough. Look at other people who you admire in the industry. Look at their bio. What did they write there? You know, frame your own bio to look like theirs. Most especially if you know them to be people who are actually doing well, right, in the industry, right? The next important thing you have to do, on Facebook, there is something called cover photo. Cover photo. But it's not on every social media platform. It's on Facebook, it's on LinkedIn, it's on Twitter. Yeah, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. You can put a cover photo, and that cover photo can be a banner, a real estate banner. It can be a real estate banner where you have your image on one side, and then maybe a picture of houses and a little description of what you do. You know, a banner, a cover picture. The next important thing you need to do, cover photo. The next important thing you need to do is what is called social media audits. Hello? Come on, move to the small. My mechanic was had an issue. Social media audits. When we talk about social media audits, we mean you go to your personal, your private time, your private feed, your private timeline. You go to your private timeline on your account, and you look at the first, or should I say the last 50 posts that you made. The last 50 posts you made. And start asking yourself, does this post help me sell my brand? If the answer is no, delete it. Does this post help me sell my brand? If the answer is no, delete it. Does this post help me sell my brand? If the answer is no, delete it. A lot of people started using social media from the standpoint of ignorance. Social media ignorance. A lot of people use social media. When they started using social media, it was on the basis of impulse. Maybe viral content. Oh, if the content is viral, they want to post it. Even though it has nothing to do with helping them sell their brand, sell their products, promote their business. Because they have been hoodwinked into a quicksand of vanity metrics. It is possible for you to be on social media and you are posting and you are getting just 5 likes and you're still selling millions of naira worth of properties. Hundreds of millions of naira worth of property. Now, because of the celebrity model, the entertainment celebrity model of social media marketing, of social media influencer marketing, you find that a lot of people who should have been given a professional orientation want to adopt the celebrity model of social media marketing. Because an entertainment celebrity posts and gets 10,000 views. You are comparing yourself with an entertainment celebrity. An entertainment celebrity is not necessarily a salesperson. An entertainment celebrity is not a realtor. You are a realtor. You are not supposed to adopt the model of an entertainer. You are supposed to adopt the model of real business people. Go and check. I know some people who are multi-millionaires. When I say multi-millionaires, I'm talking about their net worth at least 500 million naira. Who, when they post, maybe they get 20 likes. So you need to understand your profession as a salesperson. I talked about advertising. When you post on social media, it is advertising. Now, of course, you need to be deliberate about mastering the science of advertising, what we call scientific advertising. I have a small book. I'm going to send it to Mr. Yemi so that I can share it with you. It's titled Scientific Advertising. Once you have the working psychology of advertising, you know not to be concerned about vanity metrics. It may be your content strategy and your content calendar is designed for you to post 3 times a day. And then you know the times of the day you are supposed to make those posts. It does not matter even if you get 0 like. It's like going to STV and paying for them to play your jingle. And then you pay whatever amount of money you pay. And then after you ran that ad on STV, nobody called you. Are you going to call STV and say, I paid you. Nobody called me. It is strictly advertising. Advertising is the oxygen of your business. I've gotten to different places where people will tell me, I see you on Facebook. I see what you're doing on whatever, on TikTok, whatever. And I don't even know that they knew I existed on social media. You see, that's the beauty of advertising. But because people have not been raised with the proper social media intelligence, they think it's about the engagement, even though engagement is nice. I know broke ass people on social media who have 200 comments, who will still come to your DM to be begging you for Gen 5K. So it's understanding the architecture of social media. If you hack the architecture of social media, you're not going to be one of those people who will be allowing themselves to suffer what we call FOMO, fear of missing out. An entrepreneur, a correct salesperson, is proud of JOMO, the joy of missing out. I'm okay to miss out on rubbish that does not add anything to me. So when you as an individual understand the architecture, so I was talking about the social media audit. You have to sit down and audit your social media account. All that you have posted, the last 50 posts, you go through it one after the other. Does this help promote my brand in the right light? If the answer is no, delete. Because if you are not, I said it last week that if you're one of those people who say, I don't care what people say, you're not ready for sales. What people say is currency. It's social currency. What people say about your brand is social currency. So you definitely must care. So you have to do social media audits. That's it. That's one side of social media audit. The other side of social media audit is your news feed. You know what is called news feed? The moment you come on Facebook, what you land on is your news feed. Start looking at the people that are showing up on your news feed. The first 50 people that show up. Start asking your question. Can this person buy real estate from me? If not, unfriend them. Can this person buy real estate from me? If not, do it for I do social media audits almost every day. But when you are doing it for the first time, do it for the first 50 posts. First 50 posts you see. It is called radical honesty. People make it look like sales or selling is a mystery. It is not. It is a science. Like people, mediocre realtors will say, oh, I'm hoping to make sales. There is no such thing as I'm hoping to make sales. Hope is not a strategy. Selling is an actual science. It is powered by psychology, by the science of psychology. So if you're going to achieve any kind of results, you must relate with sales as an actual science and not a miracle. do an audit of your post, the last 50 posts you made, and then the first 50 accounts that you see every time. Because see, think about it. For you to go through 50 posts, it probably will take you 20 to 30 minutes, or maybe more. And that is your prime energy. As you are giving your prime energy to somebody who cannot buy from you, you are squandering one of your most valuable resource. So you want to engineer your account in such a way that as you come on social media, it is people that can buy from you that you are seeing. That is how you are going to be able to engage with them meaningfully. But if Yaba left, Mr. Macaroni, Tunde Headnut, Josh Too Funny, Taoma, those are the people you are seeing. How are you going to make sales? Because see, advertising is not selling. Advertising is only a requirement, one of the requirements of salesmanship. That you have advertised does not mean you're going to sell. But you see, advertising is an oxygen. It's the oxygen of salesmanship. It is the oxygen of your business. You can't say because I've not made sales, so I want to stop advertising or on your own or your lower. Whether you sell or not, you must keep advertising. But you see, advertising is not selling. So after social media audit, the next thing is social media advertising. Now, there are two types of advertising: organic advertising and inorganic advertising. When you post on social media, there are two types of advertising. Organic advertising, they will know that you're on site or you are close to site. Organic advertising and inorganic advertising. Organic advertising is the post that you make on social media. Yeah, it's just for 2 minutes. Don't be distracted. It's just for 2 minutes. The post that you make on social media that is not a sponsored ad is an organic advertising. The one that you have to pay for is inorganic advertising. Well, you see, the most important type of advertising is organic. Organic. So, the content that you post on social media matters a great deal in determining if you are making progress in the mind of the marketplace or if you are shooting yourself in the foot. A salesperson cannot post on social media on impulse. You should never post on social media because you saw that content on a celebrity's post. You are posting what you intended to post on the basis of your own analysis of the marketplace, on the basis of your own analysis of your target audience. You see some people, realtors, they are posting comedy skits. In their mind, it's a viral video. Now, they'll post a comedy skit, you'll be hearing crickets. Because if you post a comedy skit, it's only clowns you are going to be attracting. Not serious money bags. And even if millionaires are following those comedians, you are not a comedian. So you cannot deploy their strategy. So social media advertising, the post you make, is the next important component of the social media architecture. The rule of social media advertising is never post on impulse. Never post. No matter how viral that thing is, don't post it. if it plays no role in pushing your brand to the next level, do not post it. Now, I want to talk about social media advertising. The proactive tools for social media advertising, of course, we know is content marketing, right? Now, if you are a salesperson and you don't have a content calendar, you are wrong. CC. Every salesperson needs a content calendar for social media marketing, for social media advertising. How many of us have heard of Threads? How many of us are on Threads? How many of us are on Threads? I want to count us. How many of us are on Threads? Please raise your hand. Raise your hand. One Threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So those of us that are not on Threads, we have not heard of it. What's that? So why are you not on it? Oh, you want to say, social media made logo la very well rare. Is that what you are thinking? What? Is that what? Threads. Threads. That's the latest social media platform from Mark Zuckerberg. I joined Threads 3 days ago. I'm already 250 followers. And as I'm talking, I'm sure there will have been additional followers. So I started a giveaway this morning. Social media advertising, okay, content calendar is your compass for social media advertising. That is the only reason you are not going to be posting based on income, because you already have a content calendar of what you are going to post. If you're just starting your social media game, you need to post more. You need to post 4, 5, 6 times a day. If you're just starting. If you're just starting, I don't post 4 times, 6 times a day. Now that I just started with, hey, I'm supposed to post shortly, so you guys will give me like 3 minutes to post. I'll let you know. Now that I'm on Threads, I'm going to be posting 6 times a day. But there comes a time where I will not do that again. Because it is the foundation of your social media account. It is called algorithmic foundation. Social media algorithmic foundation. You need frequency of content. I too like money. You need frequency of content at the beginning stages of laying the foundation of the social media algorithm. But you see, not just anyhow content. It has to be valuable content. If you want to do 3 posts a day, it has to be valuable content. Don't post for the sake of posting. When we talk about designing a content calendar, you sit down towards the end of any month, like the last week of any month, from the 7 days to go to end that month, start crafting the content for the incoming month. Let's say you want to do 3 posts per day, that is 90 posts per month. So you need 90 posts in advance. And when we say 90 posts, we're not saying you have to create all the 90 posts. We're talking about the keywords, the key focus for that post. It could be, the keyword for one post could be why you should invest in Ibeju-Lekki. Another keyword for another post could be the rise of shortlets in Lagos. Another keyword for another post could be why you should buy land now in Ekpe. Another keyword for another post could be a story about your prospect or your client that bought at 2 million 3 years ago, now is selling for 50 million. Another post could be a company that you represent that just got globally recognized. Another post could be how real estate has changed your life, as in the keyword. Now, you are expected to develop what the content will look like. But the content calendar is simply a collection of keywords of the different individual posts that you want to post within a month period, a 30-day period. That's the content calendar. Every single day, you can develop 3, 4, 5, 6 posts that you are going to post later. When it comes to video creation, I can use one day to create 12 videos talking about different things. And maybe those 12 videos, I'm going to post them within the next 15, 16 days. So I already have it. One of the things I tell realtors is, see, if you do not prepare your content in advance, there is no way. Two things can happen. It's either you don't post, or you post based on impulse. Because you are seeing another realtor making a post, you are now desperate. I never post. Oh, I never post. We say I go post. The more you are proactive about preparing your content in advance, the better you get at content marketing. I have 6 posts I'm going to make today on Threads. I've made 2 already. I'm going to make the 3rd one shortly. I already have the 3. I don't have the remaining 3, but I have an idea. The moment I'm done with this training, I'm going to create the remaining 3 because I already have the keywords. Because I started a strategy yesterday. Because I'm just 2 days or 3 days old on Threads. I started a strategy yesterday where I said that I'll dedicate each day to a particular subject. There'll be a focus. So the 6 posts I'm going to make that day will be, like yesterday it was spiritual intelligence. And I made about 6 posts yesterday. Today it is an economic planet. Trying to emphasize on the reason why people should take economic consciousness more seriously. So I've made 2 posts already. I'm supposed to make the 3rd one between 12 and 12:30. So this is already past 12. I have enough content. By virtue of my journey, my content creation journey, I started this journey since maybe 2005, 2006, trying to learn how to become a professional writer. I have content now because I write every day, multiple times a day. I can wake up 3 a.m. and sleep will just disappear. All I'm doing from that time, from that 3 a.m., I hope it's not time.
No.
From that 3 a.m. to the time I fall back to sleep is writing content. And when I say writing content, focus on keywords. Let me not show you some of the things. Or maybe I should show you. Sure. Keywords. Content starts, it hails out of keywords. If you are going, maybe you are driving or you are walking from, you are walking in a particular neighborhood, the thought drops in your mind. That's a keyword. Drop it, write it down. I want to show you a file. You know what? Just scroll through, pass it around. You see, these are files. All of these are files that have multiple contents. Just show it down. Scroll down. Pass it around. See, if you're not deliberate about content marketing, you're not deliberate about your branding. Because the lifeblood of your brand is content. Content is the oxygen and the lifeblood of your brand. But you see, if you are not deliberate about content marketing, the best you can be is a shadow of another person. Because a lot of people are just copycats. The only thing they know how to do is to copy. What was the last thing I said? The worst thing you can do to your brand is to be copying other people's content. Trust me. The speed of content powered by the internet is faster than the speed of light. You are deceiving yourself to think that you don't know. They know. They know that you are a copycat. They have seen the original writer of that post. Stop deceiving yourself. In other words, you have to be deliberate about content. And like I said, it's not as difficult as you think. This is why it's important for you to read. There is tons of content you can get. See, if you have a book, if you publish a book, if I read your book and I take down notes, if you read my notes, you take down notes. That's what content creation is about. No, you're not a copycat. That's called content curation. There is content creation and there is content curation. See, all content is a potential spark plug. You read a line of a book, it creates a spark plug in your mind. Then you begin to bleed on paper. How many of us have read a sales book in the last 1 month? Yeah, please raise your hand. Leave your hand. Okay, so what's the title?
The one is marketing pocket wallet. That's focused on pricing and marketing.
Okay.
The other one
It's
is
okay.
target natural client.
That's my client. Beautiful. I mean, you are buyers. Let me buy buyers. Sorry, one out. Yes, okay. Beautiful. Automatic sales machine. Okay, automatic sales machine. 100 million offer. Beautiful. Yeah. I can have it. When buyer say, please see, as a salesperson, it is a standard rule for you to have a sales book you are reading. It is a standard rule. Everybody should go and get 10x rule. 10x rule. 10x rule by Grant Cardone. 10x rule. Sell like crazy by Sabri Subri. If you are not first, you are last by Grant Cardone. Sell like crazy by Sabri Subi. If you are not first, you are last by Grant Cardone. I prefer you get Grant Cardone's book because it's a stalwart in the real estate industry. Also, Sell or Be Sold, Grant Cardone. Sell or Be Sold. Go and get those three or four books. It will change your sales. As a more especially that 10x rule. And Sell or Be Sold. Those books changed my life. 10x, the 10x rule. The 10x rule. 10x. 10. Number 10 and X. 10x rule. How to take your results to at least 10x levels. That's what it means. 10x rule. Rule. R-U-L-E. Grant Cardone. You guys should go and follow him on Instagram. Sell like crazy is the second one. Sabri Subi. Sabri. S-A-B-R-I. S-U-B-Y. Yeah, Sell like crazy. If you're not first, you're last. Also by Grant Cardone. Sell or Be Sold. Also by Grant Cardone. Get those books. So, what makes you a salesperson? What makes you a salesperson that is powering your sales activity or salesmanship online is your content calendar. Nothing else. If you have a content calendar, so how are you promoting promoting? How are you promoting online? You should have the content, at least the keyword of the content you want to post 1 week in advance. Because see, one of the things that does to your mind is your mind can work, your subconscious mind can work on that headline such that if you maybe go to bed, you wake up very early in the morning, it has helped you to distill that headline into potential content. The only thing you are doing when you wake up is just start bleeding on paper. It's just a stream. But if you're not proactively preparing with that headline, you are going to be. I don't struggle to write content. I'm writing 2 books at the same time right now. And this is the secret. It's not hard. Every human being has a creative brain. Every human being has a creative mind. But you see, you need spark plugs. You need to create spark. Read a good book to create sparks. All kinds of sparks. That spark is your own content. That spark becomes your own original content. If I read your book, please pass it around. If I read your book, sorry. If I read your book, I will take notes. My notes, I can create another book with that note and publish that book. Because I'm going to take your own thoughts to the next level. I will give your thoughts wings. See, content marketing it can be sweet, but it can be challenging at the initial stages. If you're not used to doing it, no problem. Just once you start reading, you will see it. You will see the change. Just 3 content per day. Child's play. And you don't have to write long content. Even your videos, it can be 30 seconds. It can be 60 seconds. It can be 90 seconds. Don't overburden yourself with, oh, I need to create. All these videos I'm talking about, I'll create 12 videos in advance. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Because TikTok prefers, now they've upgraded their algorithm to the point where if you post less than 1 minute video, it will not run, it will not go, it will not travel far. It has to be at least 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. But don't make it too long. Depending on your audience also. If you have an audience that has a very, very short attention span, if you are creating long form videos, they will not really watch it. Oh, it's lost. I have enough content that I can sell to everybody here. That I can sell if I want to sell. I'm just saying. I have enough to go around. I've been giving you some keywords.
So you're not putting that.
I've been giving you keywords now. More keywords.
Yes.
Now, when we talk about content, the first thing that you must always pay cognizance to is hook. The opening statement. The hook. Yeah, it can be the headline, or it can be the first sentence or the first paragraph. The first sentence, the first few words. If it does not hook them, forget it. They've gone. They've gone. They've gone. They've gone. They are many light years away from your content. You must hook them. So you have to be hook consciousness. The very first statement you make in a video has to be a hook. If it is not, they are gone. Just they are gone. The very first sentence of your write-up must be a hook. So you must sit down. Okay, what should be the first thing I say in this video? You can now maybe say any other thing, but that hook must be there. If it is not there, your video is going to be buried by the algorithm of that account, of that social media platform. Now let's go to TikTok. Everybody go to TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, download it right away. If you're not on TikTok, download it right away. If you don't have data, I'll share my hotspot with you. They can't take more than 5 days. No, seriously. Let's take 1 and 5 people. Yeah. TikTok. See, the two best social media algorithm in the world is TikTok and Threads. These trends that just came out. You people have done it. The best time to come on any social media platform is when they just launched. Most especially being launched by the biggest social media giants. Those of you that have been struggling on other social media platforms, if you're not on Threads, shame on you. By now, TikTok. I want to do a practical class. I want to go live on TikTok right now. So first of all, everybody go and follow me on TikTok. Share Ambassador TV. Share Ambassador TV because you have to join this live right now.
So you follow back.
I want to teach you guys something. Share Ambassador TV. Okay, who is on TikTok now? Oh yeah, let me see. Okay. So, this is how you know people who are live. You come here. Okay, nobody is on your live right now. Nobody that is following you there. If anybody is live, you'll see them here. Right? TikTok. Okay, so you come here, inbox. If anybody is live, you see them here. Okay. Okay, nobody's live. Okay, first of all, follow me. I don't follow you since yesterday. Is everybody following me now? Yes, that's my account. Okay, so I want to go live now. So I want to show you something. Let me tell you something. I've been on Facebook since 2009. I've been on Twitter since 2009. I got on LinkedIn in 2012. I got on Instagram in 2015. YouTube, I created my first YouTube account 2011 or 2012. But you see, I've only been using TikTok since August last year. Yes, I created the account for the first time in 2019, but I did not know how to use it. Because the only thing I was seeing is people shaking their hands. I just got off. What rubbish. I just deleted the account. But that was the costliest mistake I ever made. Now, 12th of August last year, I came back to TikTok. From 12th of August till now, I've made 5 sales from TikTok. I just closed a sale yesterday from TikTok. Somebody I met on TikTok. The 2 best social media algorithms for visibility right now, TikTok and Threads. Threads, the new social media, it's less than 5 days old. Threads by Instagram. Threads by Mark Zuckerberg. So we are going to do 2 things. We are going to use two social media platforms. We are going to use TikTok and Threads. What you should focus on when you want to jump on any social media platform is the algorithm for visibility. Let me tell you something. They are cutting down on TikTok algorithm already. So the people that laid a foundation before now will continue enjoying. As in the virality of TikTok, yes. It paid me when it finally dawned on me that I just lost money all those 2019 to 2022 because I was used to the slow Facebook algorithm that you can post 5 times a day and get maybe 20 likes in total. Now LinkedIn was pass. LinkedIn is the most racist social media platform in this world. But let me not lie to you, I've made more than 10 sales from LinkedIn. If you know how to use it. But see, it is the most racist. If you are one of those people that is thinking, okay, right now, like 300 plus people are following me on LinkedIn. Let me post now, you see 2 likes. But you see, people are seeing me. I'm at the back end. I'm seeing some certain people searching my account because I'm on LinkedIn. Because when they search your name, one of the accounts that comes up on Google is your LinkedIn account. So everything else is used if you understand how to use, if you understand the peculiar use of those particular platforms. But if you want to grow very fast using social media, it is non-negotiable for you not to be on TikTok and Threads. As a matter of fact, download Threads now. Before we go on TikTok, download Threads now. And it is connected to your Instagram account. Just go and download Threads right now. Let me check my. Even though I'm not into vanity metrics though. Because when I came on Threads, when I downloaded it, they wanted me to follow all the people that are following me on Instagram. I clicked no. I said I know once. All the 2,000 people that are following me that are hardly asked me for anything about my business. Now then, may I come transfer them again to convince me from top words. So I said no. So I started from the scratch. I only started hustling on Threads with valuable content. Let me check how many. Before I came in here, it was like 250 followers. Okay, now it's 253. 253. I opened the account day firstly. This is strictly organic. And when you get on Threads, don't follow those 2 people that say follow for follow. If you do that rubbish, you are just going to kill yourself. I'm sure you've seen it before, right? Follow for follow. Have you followed them before? I'm sure some of you have done that. Don't do it. Right now, there is free visibility on Threads. But it's not going to remain like that forever. Once upon a time, there was free visibility on Facebook. Where I would post back then, those days, I'll get 200 comments, 400 comments. But because I'm a business person now, they are buried my algorithm. They want me to run ads. No problem. Now, the Threads social media algorithm is free for all right now. Anybody can see your post right now. Any important person can see your post right now. So if you are delaying, delay is dangerous. I mean, Threads, it's a social media platform, social media app that was created by Mark Zuckerberg. And you are dulling, you are not on it yet. Somebody who have test run with Facebook, with Instagram, with WhatsApp, now is coming up with a lookalike of Twitter. You are not on it. So download that. So now let's go to. I want to show us some things on TikTok. The last time I made a video on TikTok was 2 days ago. This was me when I started using TikTok again last year. I was posting between 4 and 6 videos every day. Everybody should go and Google Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Everybody should Google Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast posts, I think, I can't remember now, but I think maybe 400 content every day across the social media platforms. He's the #1 content creator on YouTube. Mr. Beast. He's a US citizen. Like I told you before, if you want to start your social media game and you want people to take you seriously, at least post 3 times a day. When you are just starting, 3 times a day, at least. Post between 6 and 6:30 a.m. If you are going for 3 times a day. Post between 12 and 1 p.m. and post between 8 and 9 p.m. Those are the standard times. Between, if you want to post 3 times a day, between 6 and 7 a.m., between 12 and 1 p.m., and between 8 and 9 p.m. Now, because I just came on trend, and I'm taking advantage of trend. I'm posting 3 times a day. 6 times a day. I post between 6 and 7. I post between 9 and 10 a.m. Yes, between 6 and 7 a.m. I post between 9 and 10 a.m. I post between 12 and 1 p.m. I post between 3 and 4 p.m. I post between 6 and 7 p.m. and I post between 9 and 10 p.m. So that's 6. But you can't compare yourself with me. In 2018, I started my second company, digital marketing company. When I did my first campaign, please, 1 hour. When I did my first campaign, when I first registered the company and all of that, and I got an office, when I started doing marketing campaign to market to business owners so that I can help them start managing their brand online. I did I went to visit more than 200 business owners, and 18 of them became my clients. So I was a social media manager for 18 businesses once upon a time. So you definitely cannot compare yourself with me. Capacity is not a mental construct. It's not a mental assumption, rather. It is something you get good at over time. But the rule is the rule. If you're just starting your social media game and you want to take social media to the next level, 3 posts a day at least. Now you can do it for like 2-3 months, then you reduce it to 1 post a day. Depending on how the kind of result you've started getting. Because see, ultimately, the game of social media is the game of value. Such that it will get to a point where you can post once a week and it is valuable. It's people are still engaging with it even after 1 week. That's the game. That's what I'm trying to do with my TikTok now. I'm gradually not posting every day again. Last time I made a post on TikTok was 2 days ago. But there was a time I was posting 6 times a day. So it's understanding the different levels of content marketing. There are some people, I know some people that they post once in a month. And for a whole month, people are still engaging with their posts. 1 post. So that's the game. It's the game of value. It's not necessarily the game of numbers. But when you are starting out, it's the game of numbers. Because how are you going to convince people that you know what you're doing? You have to convince them. Until they come to a place of conviction about your brand, such that they now defend you. Even when you make mistakes, they defend you because they are now convinced. They now trust your brand. So that's the game of social media. Content calendar. And towards the last week of the month, you start preparing the keyword. You can't prepare it in 1 day. That's why I say use like the last 7 days of the month to prepare for the incoming month. So maybe they, count down to the end of the month, day 7, you're able to come up with like 3 or 4 keywords. No problem. Wait till the next day. You come up with new, additional one. Once you have enough, because see, if you want to post 3 times a day for 30 days, that's 90 keywords. That is 90 keywords. So maybe from the countdown, you're able to do like 4 or 5 or 6 day 1, 6 day 1. You did additional 5 day 2. That's 11. Maybe you did additional 10 day 3. That is 21. See, the reason I'm breaking it down like this is because I'm trying to help you not associate mystery to content marketing, mystery to sales, mystery to selling, mystery to advertising. No mystery. Now, I've said enough about advertising. The next important pillar of social media architecture is prospecting. Social media prospecting. When I started my second company in 2018, a digital marketing company, how I was able to get those 200 business owners to be able to speak with them and tell them about my offering was because I was deploying a formula called Formula 5. Formula 5 means that I'm charging myself to talk with 5 business owners every day about my business offering. Now, online, Formula 5 is too small. It has to be Formula 20. 20 new people must know that you are a real estate consultant every single day. Every single day. At least 20. Instead of doing under Interblog Niger or Mr. Macaroni, rather prospect. Prospecting means you are engaging a stranger online intelligently. That is prospecting. That is the basic definition of prospecting. You are engaging somebody who didn't know you exist before that day, but you were able to drop a comment in their comment section, or you were able to put a supporting comment to their comment section under somebody else's post. That is prospecting. Now, you have not prospected, you have not successfully prospected if the person does not register your brand in their mind. You have not prospected if the person have not recognized you as, oh, okay, so if I need real estate, if I need to invest in real estate, okay, this is one of the potential person I can talk to. Until that has happened, you have not succeeded in prospecting that person. So prospecting does not end in a day. Prospecting a person does not end in a day. It ends with you registering the psyche of your brand in their mind. Such that they be like, maybe the next time you talk to them, like, oh, that brother, you, you are the one that, talked to me that day. Yeah, they now know that you are in real estate. Oh, that real estate guy. That is prospecting. At least 20 per day. The reason you find people squandering their prime energy on social media, engaging with Tunde Headnot's post, Yaba Left and Co, is because they are not proactively prospecting. Because prospecting, if you prospect, prospecting consumes your prime energy. You don't have enough energy, you don't have any energy for engaging in Interblog Niger. Because it takes intelligence. It takes prospecting intelligence to successfully get someone to recognize you, a stranger to recognize you. It takes a certain level of prospecting intelligence. And you see, intelligence is energy conversion. You are converting your private energy to intelligence. The reason you find that a lot of people think they are not intelligent is because the prime energy they wake up with every single day, they squander it on non-essentials. If you go to bed at night, you woke up with prime energy, guaranteed. I don't care if you are living in the poorest neighborhood in the world. If you went to bed at night, you woke up with prime energy, guaranteed. Now, how you use that prime energy is now left to you. But you see people squandering their time and prime energy on non-essentials, on things that will not in any way move the pendulum of their brand in a positive direction. I've said it time and time again. The best work you're ever going to do any single day is from the time you woke up and 12 noon. From the time you woke up and 12 noon. You prospect before 12. The real prospecting must happen before 12 noon. Prospecting on social media must happen before 12 noon. Because they too are still in their prime energy. But if you are prospecting them when they are already mentally stressed, who is deceiving you? How are you going to get results? So Formula 20, you're telling yourself you woke up, okay, I must talk to 20 new people today. There are 6 billion people across social media platforms. There are about 80 million Nigerians on the internet, at least. At least. So you can't tell me that. Let's do the math. 365. Of course, you are not supposed to prospect every day. But you can prospect 5 times a day, 6 times a day. So if you are prospecting 6 times a day for a year, that is 365 minus 52. That is 312. Right? 313. 313 days. 313 times 20. That is the number of prospecting that you need to do every year. 313. Am I right? Yeah. 313 times 20. And somebody give us, okay, 626. 626, 0. You're supposed to do 6,260 prospecting every year. Now, this primary prospecting is what leads to secondary prospecting. Secondary prospects are people who you are already talking to and they've already told you that they are interested in real estate. They're interested in buying land, buying a house. That is secondary prospecting. But primary prospecting is done intentionally by getting a stranger to become aware that you exist as a real estate stakeholder, as a real estate consultant, as a realtor. So when you set this target for yourself in a year, where do you have time to be watching Netflix? Where do you have time to be consuming Tunde Ednot's account, Tunde Ednot's content? You are too busy. You are too busy prospecting. Let me tell you something. Apart from advertising is the oxygen of your business. Prospecting is how you water the ground of your business. Prospecting. Advertising is number 1. Prospecting is number 2. Marketing is number 3. Is the next thing. Marketing. Social media marketing. Even though we normally talk about social media marketing like an umbrella concept, it is actually a subcomponent of social media marketing. Social media marketing is done where? Can somebody tell me? Where is social media marketing done? Of course, we know. Where? What part of that social platform? No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the component of the architecture of the social media where social media marketing is done. Social media marketing is done in the comment section. You market people in the comment section. That's why when I see people abusing people in the comment section with their business accounts, I'm like, no worry. I know that you have not made any money in the last 1 month. I'm sure. Social media marketing is done in the comment section. So stop thinking that the comment section is just a place where you just respond to what is posted. No. You are operating with a salesmanship consciousness. With a sales consciousness. Marketing is done in the comment section. So the question you're asking yourself is, how many people am I going to market today? It is what will determine the number of comments. Formula 20 is just a list. When it comes to marketing, it's more than Formula 20. When it comes to marketing, it's more than Formula 20 because people are already following you. You are already following people. You are supposed to be marketing those people. Don't let anybody tell you that you are doing guerrilla marketing. You today worry. Carry your market for head. Do you know how many people that called me? There's this friend of mine. Okay, let me just quickly introduce us to this app. Go to Facebook. Quickly. Sorry. Go to Facebook. I want to introduce you to the oldest people that have been following you on Facebook. As I remember, that's what I'm trying to do. Go to Facebook and go to friends. As I remember now, and it's a hack that has helped me a great deal. Go to friends. Are you on friends? You click friends. So now click your friends. Click on your friends. Can you see it? Now, top right corner, you see SORT. Can you see SORT? Click on it. You see default, newest friends first, oldest friends first. Click on oldest friends first. Oldest friend first. That is how you know the people who have been following you on Facebook the longest. Now, if somebody has been following you quietly for the past 7 years, the person most likely already trusts you. That is your best candidate for sale. Now you begin to engage these old people. Start scrolling down. Start scrolling down. How many of them do you know that this person get money? I know say this person get money. Start prospecting the person. When you understand social media, it becomes a weapon in your hand. When I see people come into my DM, please, I've not eaten since 2 days ago, and I go to their social media account, and they are sharing comedy skits. I said, come and collect the money. So these are the oldest people of see. Facebook is a weapon. Even though I can post and you see 3 likes, you know deals that are closed with Facebook. Oh, okay. I have been using that one now. I've been using the few likes because billionaires don't even they don't even comment. Millionaires don't even comment like that. How much of millionaires? They don't even want to know. They don't want you to know that they are on Facebook, even though they are there. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's the people that are boxed up that you want to engage. You don't want to engage liability. Exactly, I'll print them. I'll pass that. And this is one of the ways also. This is how see, I was the one that discovered this hack myself. Nobody taught me. So most likely, if you have gone for any social media training, they never introduce it to you. And this is one of the most fundamental hacks for shifting your sales game. Almost in a matter of weeks. Somebody is here now as part of your old follower that is already thinking that how many investment million into real estate? And you don't know. But by virtue of engaging them now, after you now start engaging them in the DM. So if you have any question,
So
at the end of it. Okay.
In the case where you go through it and realize that these people probably are no longer on Facebook or your name has been changed. How about that?
How did they become your Facebook friends?
Okay, in the first instance, they open their account.
How did they become your Facebook friends? Were they not people you knew? If they were not people you knew, that's why I tell people don't accept random friend requests. You are setting your future up for chaos. Back in the day when I was a teenage mentor, now so teenagers that they attract. Friend request from teenagers. This I have like how many friends do I have? I only have 2,531. Before it used to be steady 5,000. Yet I was still struggling financially. So I had to audit it to this. Because see, the moment you have 5,000 friends on Facebook, and maybe 98% of them are broke asses, or they are not interested in what you are selling, it is wahala for you. So that auditing every time you come on Facebook, at least do like audit like 10 people's accounts. Always ask yourself when you come on social media, anywhere, including Instagram. Can this person buy? This person I'm seeing. Can this person buy everything? If the answer is no, unfollow, unfriend. Because it is your feed. It is by your feed that you're going to make sales. It is the people you are seeing on your feed that you can engage with. So if liabilities are your feed, how are you going to make sales? No money will come out of the liability. So you can see that.
I don't think this is something that a lot of people, I don't know if any other person had it.
Please, one else.
I noticed this was one of the recently. Just like some months back, one of my friends was on Facebook. So a lot of people are moving from Facebook.
Yes, yes.
Recently,
And also,
recently,
Mark Zuckerberg is trying to kill Instagram. Sorry for cutting you short. He's trying to kill Instagram because of threats. So if you're not on threads, then you are cheating yourself. See, Instagram is dying. Just know. And he knows. That is why he came up with threads.
a friend of mine that has traveled out messaged me was not trying to reach out. But the way he was chatting with me, I knew this was that. And I don't know, maybe every other person has had that kind of experience that someone will chat to you.
Everybody should have
and this is somebody that you know.
two-factor authentication.
The next thing you see, the person will start asking you for money.
And that person's account has been hacked. We know. Hacked. It's because you don't have a two-factor authentication. Everybody should set up a two-factor authentication security on their social media accounts. WhatsApp, even WhatsApp can be hacked.
Yes.
Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, everywhere, Twitter. Set up a two-factor authentication. You are making it difficult for them to hack it. So what was last thing I said before he asked his question? Yes, Instagram is dying. Instagram is dying. Instagram algorithm is dying. Instagram is the same way MySpace expired. Instagram is going to expire. Now, Threads, the guy is smart. See, they have all the data, back-end data. They know that Instagram is dying. So if you're not on Threads right now, you are cheating yourself. Because that's a new thing. Right? So you market in the comment section. Now you sell. Selling is done in the DM. Selling. Never DM anybody you have not prospected and you have not marketed. That's the hierarchy. Never send a DM to someone you have not first prospected and someone you have not first marketed. If they don't have an idea of who you are, if you come into their DM, they are going to assume that you are a scammer.
Because you say every day you should talk to 20 people.
Yes, you talk to them in the comment section. It's not in the DM.
On their post.
Yes, on their post, or maybe you see them make a post under somebody that is following you. You engage that post. That's prospecting. Prospecting is putting forward your best intelligent food. So before you ask the question, prospecting is getting on your intelligence game. So that post you made, that comment you made makes the person be like, oh, okay, this is an intelligent post, an intelligent comment. Meaning that you don't comment impulsively. You can't be one of those people that does first to post. Be the last to post. Just post, be the last to comment. First to comment, right? Be the last to comment. Just ensure that you comment intelligently. Don't comment based on emotion. Comment intelligently. That's the rule. Because social media does not forget. Apart from that, other people will see your comments. Other people will see your comments. We're going to continue next week. Other people will see your comment, but let's quickly do this practical. Oh yeah. So I'm giving you different hacks right now. So let's go to TikTok. I want to go live right now, and I want to talk to you guys. So the way to go live, if you are not following me, you are not going to see me if I go live. But you see, it's possible for you to still see me because there's something called For You page. The For You page is why TikTok is the most viable social media algorithm in the world. Threads, Zuckerberg, copy TikTok. Zuckerberg copied TikTok with Reels. Instagram Reels, Facebook Stories, WhatsApp status. They copied TikTok. They copied Snapchat with IG Stories. Copied TikTok with Reels. Now he has replicated Twitter. He has replicated Twitter, called Threads. Mr. Billionaire Elon Musk, do your work. Now, because the algorithm of Threads is a mimicry of TikTok algorithm, it makes TikTok and Threads the most viable social media platforms in the world right now. It might change tomorrow, but right now. If you want visibility within the shortest space of time, you need to be active on TikTok and Threads. That's literally what I've been preaching in the past. Of course, I've been preaching TikTok for a while, but I've been preaching Threads now in the past 3 days. TikTok and Threads. I made a post on my WhatsApp status yesterday that if you want to get the best of me between now and the end of this year, go and follow me on TikTok and Threads. So there's something called For You page on TikTok. The beauty of TikTok, just as you can say the beauty of Threads, is that someone might not be following you, yet they will see your post. That's For You page. And that's why, if you don't get 1,000 followers on TikTok, you are not going to enjoy the beauty of TikTok. Because one of the highest hierarchical component of the TikTok architecture is going live on TikTok. When you go live on TikTok, see, anybody can see you from anywhere in the world. Anybody can see your life from anywhere in the world. They'll just be scrolling to their For You page and they'll just stumble upon you. You just go, okay, who is this guy? But you see, the beautiful thing about TikTok algorithm is that the moment you see something, you cannot unsee it again. So the algorithmic memory, once you stop, even if it was for 2 seconds, if you come live again, if the person is live at that time, the person will see that you're live on your For You page. The person will see that you're live. If you come live at another time and the person happens to be online, the person will see that you're live. So you're already building consistency in your mind. That TikTok can be died here. TikTok. So the first thing you want to do is to start commenting in people's posts on TikTok. Important people's posts. Important people's posts. Because as you comment, they can follow you or they might not follow you. But other people will follow you. You want to get your numbers up first. TikTok. Because your first goal is to be able to join another person's TikTok live. The most important component of TikTok architecture is TikTok live. Because you can even make money. I've made maybe like $100 so far from TikTok giftings. One day I'm going to do a giveaway of that money. I'll go live to do the giveaway. So people can even gift you. Mark Zuckerberg is a thief. He's the biggest thief amongst them. You use all your intellectual property. He will not give you nothing. He will use you to build this platform. He will not give you any money. He will still be asking you to come and run ads. Giving you why you should use, okay, boost this post. But on TikTok, if you go live, people can give you money. This is the beautiful thing. It is a monetizable architecture. So the goal is for you to be able to go live. From the beginning, from the moment you come on TikTok, the goal is I want to be able to go live. First, be able to go on other people's live because there's a certain number you have to get to before you can even join somebody's live. I think it's about 300. You get to 300 followers. So if you have up to 1,000 people following you, on your WhatsApp, you can send all of them your link to follow you. If you have up to 1,000 people on WhatsApp, your WhatsApp contact, you create your account on TikTok, tell them, send all of them that you just created your account on TikTok. Because you want to get that number up first. You just created your account on TikTok. Tell them beautiful things about TikTok. What can benefit them from going on TikTok? Then tell them to follow you. Call to action. Tell them to go and follow you. As you get to 300, you'll be able to join somebody else's account, but you'll not be able to open your camera. The ultimate goal is for you to get to 1,000 followers. Once you get to 1,000 followers, you can go live yourself. And the faster you can go live, the faster you can enjoy the benefits of TikTok algorithm. It is beautiful. TikTok is the social media, is the biggest social media disruptor. TikTok is a Chinese platform. They literally sat down and checked all the loopholes of all other platforms. Loopholes of Facebook, of Instagram, of LinkedIn, of Twitter, of YouTube. They checked everything. They came up with TikTok. They came up with a super algorithm. Like I said, I wish I did not delete that account in 2019. I wish. And you know what? There are not so much Nigerian real estate people on TikTok. And the ones that are there, they are not serious. Like me. So I'm one of the people there that is really positioning myself on TikTok. Nigerian real estate stakeholder that is positioning myself on TikTok. Even though they are older, like Stephen Akitayo positions himself on TikTok. I don't know whether they are still taking that account seriously. But what? There was a time that he was really, really taking TikTok very seriously. So the floor is still open. The earlier you jump on TikTok, the better. The earlier you jump on Threads, the better. So I want to go live right now. For those of you who are following me,
how do we check?
so I'm going live now. So I want to see those of you that will follow me. Those of you that will join the live. I've shown you where you're going to see live. Okay, I'm live now. I'm live now. So, those of you that are on TikTok that are following me, let me see your TikTok account. Let me see your TikTok account because you should be able to see me now. So, you are not following me yet. Okay. You can see, right? Beautiful. Yeah, drop comments. You have not logged in. But you can see that I'm live. You can see live. So if you click it, they will ask you to log in. Good. Any other person? Somebody should try and see if they can request to join this live. You will see that button that has two heads, head and shoulder, one red, one blue. Sorry, one pink, one blue. Click on it and see if you can join. Click on it and see if you can join. And that's it. So click this. Request. Yeah. Okay, great to have you here. Okay, I can see 4 people. Very good. Oh yeah, I want to bring you guys up. I can see 4 people. Emmanuel Ojo, Funky Holmes, Sirach Holmes, Michael Wall, Nikki, Nix. So I'm trying to show you how you can use TikTok to take your visibility to the next level. So as you can see, I've brought 6 people. I've brought 6 people up, right? Now, when you join a live like that, one of the things you do is to mute yourself. You press that speaker logo, speaker icon. You press the speaker icon. You mute yourself. I can see Sirach has muted, Funky has muted, Logo E has muted, Michael's World has muted, Nix has muted. Somebody has muted. McB. Is that what? Absolutely. Follow. No, yes. These people, I'm sure all these people. Let me check. I'll check their number of followers right now. Sirach holds has 506 followers. That's why he or she was able to join. Mark B. Okay, MCP has 388 followers. Remember that I said 300 followers after. MCP, please mute your mic. Logo E. Logo Emmanuel has 100. Okay, I think they've reduced it. 106 followers, and he was able to join. Nix has 683. So we can. So you need like 100 followers. I'm rounding up. So you need like 100 followers to be able to join another person followers. It seems that they reduced it. Before it was 300. Now maybe you will even need up to 1,000 before you can go live on your own account. So that is how to join people's life.
Mute your mouth.
Now, one of the things you will do, can you guys hear me? One of the things you will do going forward is to tell yourself, give yourself a target. At least you want to join 5 lives per day. The more you join people's lives, the more the audience will notice you. And the more you are able to make sense on those lives, the more people will think that you are somebody worth following. There are billionaires following me right now on TikTok. There are 2 billionaires following me right now on TikTok. Because I joined somebody's platform and I was making sense for like 30 minutes non-stop. The guy is a real estate person too. His name is Femi Chubao. You guys go and follow him. Femi Chubao. Femi Chubao. At Femi Chubao on TikTok. He's one of the giants of real estate industry in Abuja. Femi Chubao. I was on his platform. 2 billionaires have followed me because of him. So it's pretty important that you understand that the ultimate game on TikTok is for you to be able to go live. So as many lives, and don't join all those stupid lives. If you join all those lives, they say, yeah, parta, follow game train. Those are not the kind of people that you want. Don't join them. Just keep going through the For You page. By the time you see a live, somebody is making sense. And maybe like 10, 15, 20 people are on that live. Join that live and listen. Listen for a few minutes. Maybe 5 minutes, 5, 10 minutes. As you listen for like 2, 3 minutes, Request to join the live. Because see, the ultimate visibility on TikTok is going live. It's either you are going live yourself or you are joining somebody else's live. The more live you can go, the more TikTok will encourage your account. Because that's the highest architectural components of TikTok. Because that's the only way you can get views. Any question? I think we'll continue next week. Any question? Okay. Let's go to thread. Let's go to thread. Yes.
Say why thread?
Yes. Please, let's go to threads.
It's the latest thing.
Before your question, let's go to threads because my guy is already on my throat right now. Threads. There is the home page, there is the search bar, there is the content bar, there is the notification bar, and there is your personal profile bar. So, this is very important. Let me just 5 minutes, right? 5 minutes, right? Can we do 5 more minutes? So thread, go on thread. Get on thread right now. The moment you get on thread, the beautiful thing about thread right now, it might change tomorrow. You are just going to be seeing celebrity. Now, the first thing you want to do is to use the search bar. The people you already know, the important people you already know, go and search for them in the search bar first. If they are not on trend, then you know they are not on trend. Search bar. That's the second icon. The second icon. Thread. But you start searching for the names of the people you admire, the people you know. Anyone you use the handle on thread. Anyone you use. And you can have multiple accounts on thread as well. And you just log out of your Instagram account, you log into the other Instagram account and create an account, a corresponding account on thread. So you use the search bar. When you get on social media, or when you get on thread, don't scroll. Search bar is the first thing you want to use on thread. Because that's how you set a proactive foundation for your threads algorithm. Search for the top 20 people you know that you admire. Search for the top 20 people you know who are in real estate. Search for the realtors you know who are doing well. Search for their names. They might not be there, but just search for their names. And the thing about using the search bar is that you are creating an algorithmic memory for your account, such that subsequently your algorithm will be suggesting the general TikTok thread algorithm will be suggesting those kind of people to you. But if you are just following gossip bloggers, those are the kind of account they will suggest to you in the future. So you have to be intentional. The first thing you have to do is use the search bar. Then after you have, you no longer have anybody that you want to search for, then you can now use the home page. You can see all kinds of people are on mine. Because you don't have control over it right now. Until they upgrade the algorithm. Right now you have free global visibility. People in America can see you right now if they are on trend. People in the UK can see you right now if they are on trend. They can open up your account. Most especially if they have your account, if they have your phone number. Most especially if they have your phone number saved on their phone. They have connected phone numbers and emails now. Phone numbers and emails now are on the same hierarchy now. Before it used to be emails and phone number. Now it's the same hierarchy. So if somebody have your phone number saved, and they use that phone number to open as part of the requirement for opening that account, that social media platform can show your post to them that you are now on Threads, you are now on Instagram, or whatever. I'm sure you noticed it once upon a time on Instagram as well. We just tell you that this person that is on your contact is now on, so the hierarchy. Phone number is now on the same hierarchy. All the social media platforms. Any question? Go ahead.
Like, when you go online, posting 3 to 4 times a day, you want the same particular thing. Is it not boring? That's one second.
Okay.
Like on my timeline.
I'll send you a sample content calendar. We are not posting the same thing, so it has to be a variety of things. So
If I keep on posting like real estate.
No. See, there are more than 100 different categories of real estate that you can post.
That is one second. There is a trending topic. Like last week about the Polish jam result. Can I share or do all those posts on my timeline just to entertain my client? At times,
You can't
them
share.
off the.
You can't share because they've already seen it on Instagram. So why do they need you to see it on your own?
Just to entertain them.
No, they've been entertained by Instagram Nigeria already. Right. My brother, you are not selling entertainment. You are selling real estate. If you adopt entertainment for the short term, you are going to be shooting your brand in the foot for the long term. So you are not selling entertainment, it's real estate you're selling. You just need to figure out how to make your product entertaining. Not using trends. Even though you can use trending music, as a back team of your product, your real estate product, but you cannot holistically use a comedic content or entertainment content. You are going to be diluting your brand when you do that for the long term.
So my question is, talking about marketing itself, if you consistently sell post at least 4, 6, I didn't at least 3 contents every day, yes. So if you happen to post like 3 or more every day, and almost any post you make or every post you make has to do with whatever you're selling, is it ideal?
No, it can't be that. When it comes to personal branding, there are times that you post a picture. Maybe you went out with a client. You can post that. There are times you post a picture. Maybe you and your friends ate out, or you went to the club. You can post it. Or you went to church. You can post it. There are times that you can post a training that you are having. I just went for this training. There are different ways to spice it up. But you see, the way you spice it up is in the way you prepare for those contents in advance. That's when you have the space to be able to have different contents. But when you are just the kind of person who posts on impulse, that's when you'll be having this trouble. So different varieties of content.
As opposed to based on value, like motivational quotes.
Absolutely. You can do motivational Monday post. You can do woman crush Wednesday. You can do men crush Monday. There are different things you can do. Go ahead. Is that what? Yes. Just focus on real estate icons. Focus on real estate icons. Forget Oprah Winfrey. Forget Tony and Lumelu. Real estate icons. You can use CEO. You can use CEO's picture as Man Crush Monday. You're welcome, sir. Okay. Okay, let me quickly announce this. I'm doing a trek. I'm sorry. I'm doing a giveaway on Thread. And I said that once I get to 500 followers on Thread, I'm going to invite 5 people who are business owners to a business lunch, and one of them is going to go away with 50,000 naira. So to just support their business. So I'm going to do a raffle draw and there's an instruction. You just invite five like-minded people, serious-minded individuals who are either budding entrepreneurs or micro business owners. It's a micro business owners that value 50,000, right? Not an established entrepreneur. That is happening. So follow me on Thread and read it.
Send your name.
Yes, Senior Ambassador TV.
It's just what I have.
You want to encourage, okay.
Just an additional information. If you are going on Thread, maybe Thread was launched last week.
No, 3 days ago.
It's a new thing. Everybody's rushing it. But then, if you are rushing, you rush carefully. Thread is associated with Facebook, Instagram, and they are linked together. But in case you are using maybe whatever platform you are using to sell or to market your brand, and you are enjoying or you are getting the outcome, positive outcome, it's fine, you can continue with it. But if you want to go on Thread, be mindful. Thread is linked with Instagram. In case you are having issue with Thread, if you must shut down Thread, you have to shut down Instagram.
Wow.
The terms and conditions is not stated in Thread, just stated in
log out.
Instagram.
You are not shutting it down, just log out.
So
all of that will be changed, don't worry. Eventually they will upgrade it. But just log out.
So the next thing is, should you go on Thread or not? Well, for the sake of your name, for the sake of your business name or your personal brand, you can go on Thread. Just register that name first. Then watch as the system grows.
No, you don't watch anything. Thank you. Don't watch anything. When a platform created by Mark Zuckerberg is in better stage, is still in better stage, you jump on it. You don't watch nothing. Better stage. See, if you know the disruption that Thread is going to do to all social media, as you jump on Thread, I don't care if you are doing well on Instagram. Let me tell you something that we just noticed today. They are shutting down the organic reach of Instagram. When you post directly on Instagram, it's not going anywhere again. But when you share your thread on Instagram, it's going. It's traveling. So when you post on thread, share it. Do you know that when you click on share on thread, the first social media you see is Twitter. When you post on thread, share it to your stories, IG stories, share it to your IG post. So IG feed. Share it to Facebook. Share it to WhatsApp. So, I understand what he's saying. If you are doing well anywhere, keep doing well there. But you see, this is free traffic. Free traffic. Free global visibility. If you know how pissed Elon Musk is right now. So, thank you everybody for the opportunity. We'll continue next week.